I would say it is a diary.
Okay.
It's emotional and playful. The decision was never made, but I think I realized it when I was 8 years old. I would say there are more options. I would say there are more avenues. I would say there's a lot more that's considered as art than it used to be. I would say that there's less of a stratus in the art world, that it's more wide open, that it's more like fingers away from a map instead of like a more vertical world. It's more of a playing field now. The most difficult part is selling yourself. Because now it's not just the work, it's you have to actually sell yourself. You have to be what the people think that you should be as an artist, and that is a very difficult thing. Today, a contemporary artist, I look up to Kara Walker.
Okay.
I look up to Tim Hawkinson from California. And I would say Sheila Hicks, who is an icon for me. I would say one more. Can't remember her name. Tara Donovan, who's
Okay.
another artist from New York City. I think they are extremely honest artists.
Yeah.
They're very different from each other as far as their aesthetics, but they're telling a real story. Tim Hawkinson and Tara Donovan take objects either found or collected and transform them. And Sheila Hicks and Kara Walker have created their own world, and I think they're very feminine in a way. It's subtle in the details. It's very focused work, and it's very unique. I started when I was pregnant with my first child, just by practical reasons because I couldn't paint at the time, being pregnant. And I discovered the possibilities that were then wide open all of a sudden. And also there's no pressure with fabric and yarn. It's not something that is a luxurious material, and it's something that is very quickly, you can transform it very quickly and very easily. The results are kind of instantaneous. The process was slow at the beginning because you kind of have the idea of what fabric and yarn is made for, and then you kind of break out of that and discover that really it's just about you, and you just have to push it further. I would be horrified if I had people in my studio when I worked. I talk to myself. It's a very intimate process, and I think the only person who's ever been in the studio when I work is my children, once in a while, and not even like it's not a constant thing at all. But I can't truly be myself if I've got somebody around me. I would say, first of all, it's a difficult thing. So only get into it if you really cannot live without making art. And making art can be anything, so that's wide open to you. I'm not going to say this is better than the other. But really, if it's not in your blood, if it's not like oxygen, don't start. It's not a fad. It's not like, it's a very difficult process, and So that's I would say that's my best advice. Like really make sure that you can't live without it.